Hi friends, welcome to Durga Soft. My name is Ratan. Yes, we are discussing Java interview questions, question number 95. This question is important. What is the type eraser in Java? Because type eraser means collections are by default type safe or not type safe. Collections are by default not type safe. To provide the type safety to the collections, we are using generics concept, guys. Some people will ask what is the purpose of the generics. Collections are by default not type safe, it is holding the different type of data. To provide the type safety to the collections, we are using which concept? Generics. Because collections are type safe or not type safe? Collections are not type safe. To provide the type safety to the generics, so to provide the type safety to the collections, we are using generics, right? Exactly. Because the generics just angular brace, guys. You know, this may be singular angular brace string, right? It means it only allows what? String data, right? Yeah. Generic means it specifies the type of the data to provide the type safety, right? Type safety means what? Only one type of data will be stored. Because the generic information is available at only compile time but not runtime. The generic, what is the generic information you are writing on? The generic information available at only compile time but not at runtime. During compile time itself, compile will remove the generic type. That concept is called type erasure. First point you need to understand, collections are type safe or not type safe. Collections are not type safe. It can hold different types of data. To provide the type safety, we can go for the generics. Generics means what? To provide the type safety, we are making the angular brace generic data. It can hold only specific type of data. Array list of angular brace employee, it can hold employee data. Array list of angular brace student, it can store only student data. Specific data, right? Yes, exactly. Yes or no? Specific data it will hold, right? Yeah. Here the generic information available at only compile time. Compiler safety, guys. The compiler will verify the generic types and remove the generic type information, right? Hence, none of the type information available at runtime. At runtime, generic type, non-generic type both looks are same, right? At runtime, both non-generic and generic code looks exactly same, right? Exactly. Because at runtime, both non-generic and generic code looks exactly same. You get the point or not? Looks exactly same, right? That's information, guys. Hence, generic meant for compiled protection, runtime protection. Hence, generics are meant for, some people will ask a question, generics are meant for which protection? Compile time protection or runtime protection? Generics are meant for the compile time protection, guys, not runtime protection. Because generic information available at only compile time but not runtime, right? So, generics are meant for compile time production but not runtime production, since generic type information not available at runtime, right? Exactly. This question is very important. First point you need to understand, collections are type safe or not type safe. Collections are not type safe. How to provide the type safe to the collections? Generics. Generics is specifying the type of the data. That generic information available at up to only compile time. Compiler will check that type of the data and everything is going good. They'll, after that, after compilation, will remove the generic type. So, that process of removing the generic types at compile time, that is called what you can say here, that is called compile time production, right? That is called type erasure, guys. The compile is removing the generics at compile time itself. The concept is called type erasure. What the concept name, guys? Type erasure, right? Exactly. So, hence generic meant for only compile time production but not runtime production, because all the generics are type information not available at runtime, right? The generic information is not available at runtime. You got the point, right? Exactly. Okay, check this question, check the point, meet in next video. Because questions are all important, right? Yeah. Meet in next video, we'll go for next question. Thank you.